Imagine a dachshund with slightly taller legs, a Siberian Husky with a shorter coat, or a Tibetan Mastiff less majestic without its signature lion-like mane. Did you know that today's gentle giant, the Great Dane, used to be a bit smaller? Or that the wrinkly, lovable Bulldog didn't always have so many folds? Believe it or not, some of your favorite dog breeds looked very different just 100 years ago. Welcome back to another amazing episode of Forever Green. Through selective breeding, humans have carefully molded dogs' appearance and traits. We've influenced everything from their size and build to their coats and even their temperament. In this video, we'll show you these fascinating transformations, uncover the stories behind why certain breeds changed, and explore the reasons behind their unique looks today. But the surprises don't end there. Wait until you discover the #1 most transformed dog breed. It'll blow your mind. 25. Boxer breed 100 years ago. Boxer is known for its muscular build, boundless energy, and loyal nature. Looking back 100 years, the Boxer had a more robust and less refined appearance. Its nose was longer and its body was heavier. Over the years, breeders have worked to improve the Boxer's athletic build, resulting in a leaner body with a shorter nose. This has improved the breed's expressive face, making its emotions almost human-like. The Boxer originates from Germany and dates back to the late 19th century. It was developed by crossing the now extinct Bullenbeißer, a type of Mastiff, with smaller local dogs. The goal was to create a breed that was both a tough hunting companion, capable of holding down prey until the hunter arrived, and a loyal family member. 24. St. Bernard. The St. Bernard, a gentle giant known for its heroic rescue work in the Swiss Alps. The St. Bernard was a large, muscular dog with a thick, short coat or a longer, dense coat used to resist the cold alpine weather. Over the years, there's been a noticeable increase in the breed's size and the thickness of its coat. Today's St. Bernards have a more pronounced head with deeper, more expressive eyes. This breed originates from Switzerland and has been around since the 17th century. Originally bred by monks at the Great St. Bernard Pass as rescue dogs, they were used to locate and save lost travelers buried under snow. One of the most famous St. Bernards was Barry, who lived in the early 19th century and reportedly saved over 40 lives. And a monument in his honor stands in the Cimetière des Champs in Paris. 23. Tibetan Mastiff. The Tibetan Mastiff has undergone some remarkable changes over the past century. Originally from Tibet, this ancient breed has been serving as a guardian for nomadic herders and monasteries. A century ago, this breed was still large and impressive, but its features were less exaggerated than we see now. Their coats were thick, but not as overly abundant, and their size, while still large, was not as massive as the gentle giants we admire today. Over time, breeders have emphasized these traits, making the Tibetan Mastiff's mane fuller and more pronounced, increasing their overall size. The Tibetan Mastiff is one of the most expensive dog breeds in the world. One puppy was reportedly sold for $2 million in China. Talking about the most expensive dog breeds, don't forget to check out Forever Green's video on most expensive dogs in the world. 22. Great Dane. The Great Dane, often referred to as the Apollo of dogs, truly lives up to its name with its impressive size. Just over a century back, the Great Dane was already a large and powerful dog, but over the years, selective breeding has focused on increasing its size and refining its height, making it one of the tallest dog breeds in the world today. The modern Great Dane boasts a more muscular build and a more elegant body line. Originating from Germany, these dogs were bred for hunting wild boar and guarding estates. The Great Dane's history can be traced back over 400 years, though its ancestors have been around for much longer. One of the most famous Great Danes was Scooby-Doo, the animated TV show character that's been solving mysteries with his human friends since the 1960s. 21. Afghan Hound. The Afghan Hound has seen its hair become even longer and silkier than 100 years ago. In the 19th century, the Afghan Hound was already admired for its beauty and grace, but its appearance has become even more refined over the years. Breeders have emphasized its long, flowing coat and athletic build, refined head, and a high tail. Originating from the mountains of Afghanistan, the Afghan Hound's history dates back thousands of years, making it one of the oldest dog breeds. They were originally used for hunting large prey in the rough terrain of its homeland. The breed was brought to Europe in the early 20th century, where it quickly became a favorite among the nobility. 20. Kangle. Kangle's protective instincts have been improved over the years. During the early 1900s, the Kangle was valued for its attentiveness, strength, and independence, qualities that are still celebrated today. However, over time, there's been a noticeable effort to standardize the breed's physical characteristics. Modern Kangles have become slightly larger and more uniform in appearance. The Kangle comes from Turkey, specifically from the Sivas region. It's been traditionally used for protecting livestock against large predators like wolves and bears. The Kangle is distinguished by its solid muscular body, large head, and a short, dense coat, usually in shades of tan and gray, with a distinctive black mask. Kangle is also known for its incredible bite force, one of the strongest of any dog breed. 19. Airedale Terrier. The Airedale Terrier, often considered the king of terriers, has seen a refinement in its coat and structure. A century back, the Airedale Terrier was a rugged, versatile dog known for its courage and intelligence. These qualities made it an excellent hunter and farm dog. Over the years, the Airedale's appearance has been refined, but its size, structure, and wiry coat have been maintained. Modern Airedales have a more uniform appearance with crisper curls and a more pronounced beard and eyebrows. Originating from the Ayr Valley in Yorkshire, England, the Airedale Terrier was first bred in the mid-19th century. Initially, these dogs were used for hunting small game and for their abilities in the water. Airedale Terrier were also used as messengers, sentries, and carriers of food and ammunition during World War I. 18. Saluki. Saluki's transformation over the last century is subtle yet significant. At the beginning of the 20th century, the Saluki was admired for its sleek, streamlined body and incredible speed. Its long, silky coat and unique feathering on the ears and tail added to its beauty, but these features have been refined in modern times. Breeders have focused on enhancing the Saluki's appearance, ensuring its coat remains luxurious and its body slim and aerodynamic. Originating from the Fertile Crescent, the Saluki is one of the oldest known breeds, with evidence of its existence dating back to ancient civilizations over 4,000 years ago. The breed's ancient lineage is further highlighted by archaeological discoveries, such as the mummified remains of Salukis found alongside Egyptian pharaohs. Talking about the ancient dog breeds, don't forget to check out Forever Green's video on 20 most ancient dog breeds in the world. 17. Rottweiler. The Rottweiler's seen an increase in its muscular build in 100 years. Around 100 years ago, Rottweilers were strong and active working dogs, but they weren't as big or muscular as they are today. Over time, people have bred Rottweilers to be bigger and stronger. Today's Rottweilers have a more powerful look, with a black coat that has tan spots, which makes them look even tougher and more alert. The breed, as we know it, started in the German town of Rottweil, where these dogs helped butchers by pulling carts and herding cattle around the mid-1800s. Even though many people know them as guard dogs, Rottweilers can do all sorts of jobs. They've been police dogs, search and rescue dogs, and even service dogs. 16. German Shepherd. This breed has been modified for its working abilities with a stronger back and a more uniform appearance. Back then, German Shepherds were less uniform in appearance. These early German Shepherds were leaner with a lighter build, and their coats could be a variety of colors and lengths. Since then, people have bred them to have a more specific look. Today's German Shepherds are larger, with a stronger build and a dense, straight coat that's usually tan and black. They have a distinct look with their pointed ears and long nose. This breed was first made in Germany at the end of the 19th century. German Shepherds were bred to herd sheep and protect flocks from predators. Today, they serve in police and military roles around the world. One of the most famous German Shepherds was Rin Tin Tin, a dog that was rescued from a World War I battlefield by an American soldier. 15. Bull Terrier. The Bull Terrier's unique head shape has become even more pronounced, along with a more muscular physique. In the previous century, Bull Terriers were more streamlined and less muscular than they are today. They had a more balanced appearance with a head that wasn't as rounded as the modern Bull Terrier. Over the years, breeders have changed the breed to have a more distinctive look. Now, Bull Terriers have a muscular body and a unique egg-shaped head, making them stand out. They're known for their small, triangular eyes and their cheerful smile. This breed started in England in the early 19th century. Originally, Bull Terriers were bred from the Old English Bulldog and the now extinct White English Terrier to be fighting dogs. One of the most famous Bull Terriers, named Rocky Top Sundance Kid, better known as Rufus, won Best in Show at the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show in 2006. Before we move on, check out our other dog videos. Our channel, Forever Green, regularly uploads content for dog enthusiasts. To keep up with our latest videos, please subscribe and press the bell icon. 14. Doberman. The Doberman is known for its loyalty, intelligence, and protective instincts. Early Dobermans were larger with a heavier build and less defined features. They were bred more for function than form, leading to a dog that was strong, alert, and protective, but with a less refined appearance than what we see today. Over the years, breeders have focused on creating a sleeker, more elegant dog. Today's Doberman has a more streamlined physique with a muscular body, a narrower head, and a more pronounced chest. The Doberman was first bred in the late 19th century in Germany by a tax collector named Carl Friedrich Louis Doberman. In World War II, Dobermans were used by the U.S. Marine Corps as sentries, messengers, and scouts in the Pacific. They were so valued that a war dog memorial featuring a Doberman was erected in Guam to honor the dogs that served and died during the war. 13. Siberian Husky. A century back, the Siberian Husky was primarily a working dog with a thick double coat, erect ears, and distinctive markings which are still characteristic of the breed today. Modern Siberian Huskies may be slightly taller and have a wider range of coat colors and eye colors, including the striking blue or multicolored eyes that many people admire. The Siberian Husky originates from Northeast Asia, specifically from the Chukchi Peninsula in Siberia. The Chukchi people, a tribe of Siberian nomads, developed these dogs to pull sleds over long distances. A fascinating aspect of the Siberian Husky is its involvement in the 1925 serum run to Nome, also known as the Great Race of Mercy. A diphtheria outbreak threatened the remote town of Nome, Alaska, and Siberian Huskies played a vital part in a relay of dog sled teams that delivered the life-saving serum over nearly 700 miles of icy terrain in extreme winter conditions. 12. Irish Setter. The Irish Setter is celebrated for its beautiful red coat and friendly nature. At the turn of the last century, Irish Setters were more than just beautiful. They were athletic dogs with a slightly leaner build and a coat that was functional for hunting in fields and wetlands. Their red coat was present, but perhaps not as richly colored or as long as what we see in today's dogs. Throughout the years, breeders have focused on enhancing the Irish Setter's physical beauty, leading to a dog with a longer, silkier coat and a deeper mahogany color. The breed has also become slightly larger and more elegant in appearance. Originating from Ireland in the 18th century, Irish Setters were bred for hunting, specifically for setting or locating game birds. One of the most popular Irish Setters is Big Red, the titular character of a novel by Jim Keelgard, which was later adapted into a Disney movie. 11. West Highland White Terrier. The West Highland White Terrier, often simply called the Westie, has retained its compact size and energetic character with an even whiter and plusher coat. 100 years back, Westies were rugged, with a coat designed more for protection and utility in harsh Scottish terrain than for looks. Over time, the breed's appearance has been polished, leading to the fluffy, bright white coat and more defined facial features we see today. This small breed comes from Scotland and has been around since the 19th century. The breed's development was influenced by Colonel Malcolm of Potilock, who is credited with refining the breed to the white terrier we know today. There's a story that he decided to breed only white dogs after mistakenly shooting his dark-colored terrier during a hunt. 10. Basset Hound. The Basset Hound is known for its distinctive look and gentle nature. It's been developed for its long ears and droopy eyes, along with a more pronounced skin fold. 100 years back, Basset Hounds had a similar body shape to what we see today, but were perhaps a bit more athletic and less exaggerated in their features. Over time, their appearance has become more distinct with even longer ears, a more pronounced droopy skin, especially around the face. Originating from France, the Basset Hound dates back to the 16th century. These dogs were bred for hunting small game like rabbits using their keen sense of smell, second only to the bloodhound. George Washington introduced the Basset Hound to the American public, who received hounds from the Marquis de Lafayette. The Basset Hound gained popularity from his character Droopy in the animated cartoons. 9. Dachshund. The Dachshund has seen a variety of changes, especially in coat types and colors, while maintaining its iconic long body and short legs. Before then, Dachshunds were tough, bold hunters with a similar body shape to what we recognize today. However, their features have become more pronounced over time. Modern Dachshunds have an even longer back and shorter legs. Their coats, which come in 3 varieties including smooth, long-haired, and wire-haired, have also been refined for show standards. The Dachshund originated in Germany over 600 years ago, initially bred to hunt badgers. The breed was so popular in Germany that it became a national symbol. However, during World War I and II, due to anti-German sentiment, the breed's popularity declined in Allied countries. The most popular Dachshund is Waldy, the first official Olympic mascot for the 1972 Munich Olympics. 8. Shih Tzu. The Shih Tzu has become even more of a lapdog with a longer, silkier coat. 100 years back, Shih Tzus were already admired for their luxurious coats and beautiful expressive faces. However, the breed's appearance has become even more polished over time. Today's Shih Tzus have longer, more flowing coats and a wider variety of colors. Their faces have become more distinctive, with the breed's characteristic chrysanthemum facial hair more pronounced. The Shih Tzu is believed to have originated from Tibet or China, with a history that stretches back over 1,000 years. These dogs were bred to resemble lions, which are a symbol of Buddhist mythology. After the Communist Revolution in China, the breed nearly became extinct. However, in the 20th century, a few Shih Tzus had been brought to England, where they became favorites among members of the British royal family. 7. Collie. The Collie's seen its elegant appearance become more refined, with an overflowing coat and a more pronounced head. A century back, Collies had a leaner build and were more rugged, reflecting their working dog roots. Their coats were dense, but not as long or fluffy as what we see in show Collies today. Over time, selective breeding has emphasized the Collie's elegant appearance. The Collie originates from Scotland and northern England, where it was used primarily for herding livestock. Today, they're excelling in various roles beyond herding, such as search and rescue, as therapy dogs, and in competitive dog sports. The most famous Collie is undoubtedly Lassie, the fictional dog character created by Eric Knight in a short story that later became a novel and produced several films and television series. 6. Bulldog. The Bulldog has undergone significant changes, with a more pronounced wrinkled face and a stockier body. In the early 20th century, Bulldogs were more athletic and had a taller, leaner appearance. They still had the distinctive broad head and muscular build, but they weren't as short and stocky as the modern Bulldog. Over time, breeding has emphasized their short, muscular frame, broad face, and the well-known wrinkled skin. Bulldogs originally come from England, dating back to the 13th century. They were bred for bull baiting, a sport where dogs were used to latch onto a bull's nose and attempt to restrain it. Thankfully, this cruel sport was banned in the 19th century. 5. Cocker Spaniel. The Cocker Spaniel is celebrated for its cheerful temperament and beautiful flowing coat. A century earlier, Cocker Spaniels were bred for their skills in the field rather than their looks. They had shorter coats and were generally a bit larger and stronger. Over time, selective breeding, especially in the American Cocker Spaniel, has emphasized a smaller size, a more refined head, and a longer, silkier coat. This breeding focus has split the breed into the American Cocker Spaniel, known for its attractive appearance, and the English Cocker Spaniel, which holds more of the breed's traditional working characteristics. The Cocker Spaniel originates from Spain, with the breed developing significantly in England and later in America. 4. Chow Chow. This unique breed stands out with its lion-like mane and distinctive blue-black tongue. In the previous century, Chow Chows were robust with a dense coat, but they lacked the refinement seen in today's breed. Their lion-like mane was present, but not as pronounced. Over the years, selective breeding has improved their distinct features, including a fluffier double coat, a more pronounced mane around the head, and a squarer, more stately posture. Originating from northern China, the Chow Chow is one of the oldest dog breeds, with its history dating back over 2,000 years. Chow Chows were kept in imperial Chinese houses and admired by emperors and nobles. 3. Labrador Retriever. The Labrador Retriever, America's favorite dog, has seen a slight increase in size and a more uniform coat. During the early 1900s, Labradors were more of a working breed with a slightly leaner build and a shorter coat compared to today's standards. As years passed, breeding changed them to have bigger bodies, thicker fur, and a broader head, making them well-suited to various roles including assistance dogs, search and rescue work, and of course loving family pets. The Labrador Retriever originates from Newfoundland, Canada, not Labrador as the name might suggest. This breed was developed in the 19th century for retrieving fish and nets from the cold Atlantic waters. They were later brought to England where the breed was refined and standardized. 2. English Springer Spaniel. In the early 20th century, English Springer Spaniels were medium-sized dogs with a slightly shorter coat suitable for field work. Over time, the breed has been split into two types, the fieldbred, which holds the working characteristics, and the showbred, which has a longer, silkier coat and a more refined appearance suitable for the show ring. Today's showbred English Springer Spaniels have a more pronounced feathering on their ears, chest, and legs, and their overall build is slightly heavier than their fieldbred counterparts. The English Springer Spaniel has its roots in England with a history dating back to the 19th century. These dogs were originally bred for flushing or springing game in the field, which is how they got their name. The most notable English Springer Spaniel was a dog named Buster. Buster was a special dog who worked for the military and helped find hidden weapons in Iraq, saving many lives. He got the Dickin Medal, the top award for animals serving in the military in the UK, for his bravery. 1. Pugs. The pug's adorable wrinkled face has become even more pronounced along with its compact muscular body. A century back, pugs used to have longer noses and less compact bodies with fewer wrinkles. Through breeding, they now have shorter noses, bigger eyes, and deep wrinkles. Today's pugs have a rounder head, muscular bodies, and tightly curled tails. Pugs have their origins in China dating back to the Han Dynasty, around 200 BC to AD 200, where they were prized by Chinese emperors and lived in luxurious accommodations. They made their way to Europe in the 16th century through Dutch traders. Pugs have been associated with several European royal families. In 1572, a pug named Pompey alerted him to the approach of Spanish soldiers by barking, allowing Prince William to escape. Thank you for watching. Remember to hit like, subscribe, and stay with us for more exciting journeys from Forever Green.